Chaz Bryant up here at 864 Championships in Greenville, South Carolina. We had some good fights. Here are the interviews from the winners. A victorious Noah Lindsay. Congratulations to you, young man. First MMA fight inside the cage here. How do you feel, dude?
Hey man, I feel amazing. I knew what I was going to come out here and do, and that's what I said, and I came out here and did it.
Yeah, and coming from the team you're with Revolution, you got so many killers down there. You look like it was almost textbook how you're setting up the legs, going with the strikes after that. Was that how it felt going to you?
Yeah, man, I trained with some of the best guys down there at Revolution. I'm training with Justin Scoggins. There's a bunch of good pro fighters and good grapplers there, and I went back Hard Knocks 365, so I trained with all those guys. I hope to come back down and train with these teams and continue to grow as a martial artist.
And that fight was only no more than 30 seconds, if I'm correct, unofficial time to my little Samsung here. You want to get back in the cage again? How soon do you want to do that?
Hey man, I'm ready whenever. I think I'm going to get another training camp because I really think it'd be beneficial, and then get another fight. And I cannot imagine how good. Can you imagine how good I'd be if I came back and get it?
Well, you're not going to waste too much time there. You know how to let the ink dry.
Time. That's right.
Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my parents first off. Thank both gyms, Revolution Martial Arts and Hard Knocks 365, and everybody that helped me get prepared for this. Thank you guys.
Look for this young man. Congratulations to you. 2-1. I'm with Shamel Finley.
Right.
Unfortunately, you know, it's almost like got it on first base. Tried to go to second base with the girl, but unfortunately he just couldn't get that. Just walk us through what happened there with that leg kick.
With the leg, well, actually it was a knee. Right. No, Josh Oxendine, man. Like I said, I do apologize. But at the same time, man, come on, man. We gotta show heart out there. He's 5'9". We're in the tie-up. You throw your head down, and you know that we're only knee into the stomach. Come on, it's common sense. But anyway, I don't want to speak too much on that. I enjoyed myself out there. Tough fight. It's first time in a little while that I've actually been hit, so I commend him on that. But at the same time, man, you gotta walk it like you talk it. If you're gonna talk big, you get out here, you take your licks, illegal or not. It's not like I didn't get hit with anything below the belt. You get what I'm saying? So you come out here, you take your licks, and you do what you got to do. Never fold. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I was going to say, how disappointing, because you guys go through, even as amateurs, go through, you know, weeks and months of training to have this, you know, you actually got in the cage.
Right.
You didn't drop off the car or anything like that. It's got to be a real disappointment to get that on there.
All this, man, to be honest, it's all practice, you know. So I don't, especially this fight. If you were here for the fight, you know, I don't take this as a loss. I take it as a lesson. So I mean, I'm not really disappointed because I feel like I performed how I wanted to perform, and I knew the fight was gonna go any way that I dictated it to go. So it's just, you know, just trying to get to the next level, you know.
Yeah, and as taking it more or less a lesson inside the cage,
right.
A glorified lesson. Just talk about your team real quick, and I'll get you out of here.
Man, I love my team. You know, I'm fighting out of X3 Sports, Atlanta, Georgia. Big things are on the way, man. Big things. You know, I like to keep everything low key, so I'm not gonna do too much talking. My boy Robert Hale's coming up. First round finish on the way. I didn't get to, you know, give everybody what they wanted to see, but still I hope, you know, just be on the lookout for me. Now you see, now you know me. June 22nd. Google my name.
Ready for the next fight coming?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. This is, you know what I'm saying, just a stepping stone. You know, I go in there, it is what it is. They line them up against me. It's a stepping stone. I'm on to the next one.
Absolutely. Good luck to you. Victorious Nathan Aguirre.
El Guerrero. El Guerrero.
You guys with your ethnic names going here. You upped your record to 6-2.
Yes, sir.
You got a split decision. You know, I maybe saw him just that second round. He had that round. Looked like he didn't do too much damage when he got your back. Looked like he couldn't do too much pull off a submission or anything like that. How did you see the fight there?
Yeah, when they said it was 29-28 for him, I knew he got a takedown in the second round, but I didn't know that would give him the fight, or the round anyway.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it was what it was. I knew I at least had the first and third round anyway,
Yeah.
you know. I knew once I threw my hands a little bit, I knew he was going to try for a takedown. So I expected in the third round, but he didn't go for it. So.
Just you got a little testy there at the end of that first round there. So what was that all about there?
Because he was saying I didn't have nothing, but he wasn't throwing nothing after I threw. And in my head, where I come from, my background as far as fist fighting and stuff, somebody talks like that is ready to throw. So once he started talking, I was expecting something to come out, and we was gonna brawl, but that wasn't how it was.
Yeah.
And I let it get the best of me at the end of the round, and that was my fault.
That's all right. But that third round, I saw it as all clearly you. You got the hands going, working for you there.
My jab was there.
Yeah.
I knew he held his hands up higher, and every time I threw my hand, my jab anyways, I snuck it right down the middle, so I figured I just kept doing that. I heard his corner say, go for the takedown. He didn't want to go for it, so I figured I'd beat him with my hands.
And it got to that sort of garbage sloppy town at the end of that last 10 seconds there. We tried to take down. What's next for you? This is
I got
8 fights.
June 22nd, I defend my Fight Lab title.
So we're going up to
Fight Lab 155. Got to defend that title, and then hopefully maybe after that I might take a 45 after that, and then I'll turn pro. That's what the plan is.
The money after that.
Yep, that's what the plan is.
Well, man, staying busy already.
Yes, sir.
Man, staying busy. Congratulations, victorious Joel Maddock. Congratulations to you picking up that belt. We'll get a shot of it a little bit later on.
Yeah.
Talk us through that choke you put on him there in that first round.
Like I said, in the cage, it was just off reacting, reacting what he gave me. I was on top of him, and then when he came up, he started to give me his back. So then I moved it, my arms up, following it, trying to hold his back, and I was like, no, I'm not going to get it. So it just slipped up to his head and arm, and it's just, reacting off what I've been training in practice, just feeling it out.
And obviously, you got some of these techniques from that awesome team you're with out there. Just talk about a little bit about them there with Jimmy Fowler and all those guys from Revolution.
It's a great mix because we have so many good fighters, and then Jimmy Fowler, he's not a wrestler himself, but he's got so much good jiu-jitsu, and he's trained with so many wrestlers, and him and Coach Harper both can really read me and tell me what I need to fix and really tune in my game. They're not just training one army all the same, they're doing a bunch of diverse killers out there, and that's what I like about it.
You had mentioned inside the cage, and I saw the post yesterday before the fight about the weight cut. Was it hard for you? Was it challenging? What was it about it?
Hell yeah, it was hard for me. 135 was terrible, but you know what? It was my first time cutting 35. First time I've weighed that since sophomore year of high school. So I think just live and learn, and each camp work with the fight doctors, work with everybody to make that cut easier and get it down to a science, and I think it'll get better.
And I must say, you have the most majestic beard so far I've seen tonight. Tell us a little bit about this thing. I want to interview the beard for a second.
I mean, yeah, no, me too. It's my best quality. I used to go to a military school. I couldn't have the beard. I was always having to shave it during wrestling too. So then after, I was like, I'm gonna grow it out and let it go.
Out and make it majestic and pretty as it is.
Who wants to shave? Time for that.
If I don't shave mine, I look like I've been out of prison or something like that. So who else do you want to thank real quick?
Just my friends and my family. I got a big crowd here, and just really, I couldn't have done it without my coaches. My boy Joshua Oxendine, like I said, helped me cut weight, and then all my teammates and training partners were great, helped me get through everything.
Good luck to you in the future endeavors. Congratulations. I'm with the victorious Tony Tyrant Rogers. Man, I think it's just me, my observation, you're in control the whole fight. It didn't seem like there was any time you were in too far away from danger.
No, I mean, we train everything, and I listen to my coaches, and I like jiu-jitsu, but I'll tell you this, I'm going to be in control. And if you want to play that game, well, you're getting hit in the face. Or maybe something else, but, you might not want to play down there that long.
Yeah, the striking was on point. It seemed like the whole time you're operating in that sort of stand-up striking world there the whole time.
Oh, yeah, I love stand-up. I'm a kickboxer. My father's trained with the best in the world. My two inspirations, I love Benny the Jet Ruiz. I threw some of them spinning kicks, and my father teaches devastating hand and leg kick combos, and I let him go today.
Yeah, and every time I seen you fight, it looked like you're having fun out there, especially going towards that end of the 5th round there. You gave him a little more love, we're not going to say what, I don't have the video of it, but you had fun out there.
My cup didn't go tink tink, I promise that. But yeah, I mean, look, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to look at the camera. If you're not enjoying yourself in the ring, then you're in the wrong sport. All right, this is what we are. This is what we do. And if you can't handle it, you can't have fun while doing it, then find a new sport.
Tell the truth. The cup might have went a little tinkish.
I mean, no.
No.
But I mean, I did almost Q-tip him, so I'm just saying, I'm throwing that out there.
Yeah. Congratulations. You gonna get that money next time, maybe?
I think we're going to be looking to go pro, considering I'm not getting hit in triangles or arm bars or any tap outs like that, and I'm enjoying myself. And I mean, yeah, money would help with my weight cuts as well. Hey, man. Awesome work. Dude, you are so freaking tough.
Hey, good shit, man. Thank you.
work, man.
Thanks for photo bombing.
I know I had to, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay, man. This guy,
Professional. Congratulations.
in all fairness, he's a tough guy. I did not think he was going to make it past that 4th or 5th round.
Yeah, it would have been great all 5 rounds. Congratulations. Go get that money next. A victorious Hannah Scoggins. Congratulations. He picked up a little hardware there. First round finish. It looked like it was, to me, it looked like you weren't in any deep water. It looked like you were natural, cool, calm, and collective out there.
Yeah, it always takes me a minute to kind of get in my groove and feel the other person out and what's going on, but I felt that I needed to pull the trigger, and so I did.
In a less than a 5-minute, 2-minute fight, there's not too much to analyze for us going out there, but you know, you have the combinations going for you there. Is that something you guys, of course you got a great team with you, that's something you guys always work on?
Yeah, well, we literally have so many combos that we like to do, and I do them every day so much over and over throughout a camp and between camps that it's just muscle memory, and you kind of learn how to react to whatever the person's throwing or not throwing or how they're moving.
And unfortunately, just like I thought I overheard you guys say, finding ladies, females in your weight class is a little tougher, especially I would think tougher in this area too. You know, she came down from what, Indiana, if I'm correct?
Pennsylvania, I think.
Somewhere around that region. What do you have to do? Of course, I think I heard you had to go out to the Midwest or something like that now.
Yeah, they actually found a tournament they're doing at 105, which is awesome. So I have kind of like a lineup of who I'm going to fight. I only know my first person right now, getting ready for her, but I'm excited because it's hard to find those opportunities.
And it's tournament style,
yes.
So that's multiple fights over consecutive days.
Actually, it's over months because you know I have to cut the weight, and it's, you know, you can't do that every day or every week even.
I was going to say, but the energy you had if you got another first round knockout, then of course you can go for another fight.
I was ready to go 5 rounds even before I started doing heart rate training. I did two amateur title fights, and I went all 5 rounds, so I was ready, more than ready actually.
And that's terrific. Short fight, you get to say whatever you want to for a long period of time now. This post-fight interview, who do you want to thank? Make it very long-winded so to drag this on.
Obviously, Revolution Mixed Martial, you can't see my pants, but I'm looking at them to remember. Revolution Mixed Martial Arts, that's my team, that's the people that have made me who I am, you know. Jimmy Fowler. Prototype for doing my banner and my fight outfit, that's awesome. Tailored Homes, my uncle Gabe Weiser. Between my entire family, you could get a whole house bill and your yard furnished and everything.
Contact for a fight in a house bill.
Yeah, so Tailored Homes, wood crafters, they do amazing like woodwork, obviously, kitchens, all sorts of things. They're awesome. It's beautiful stuff. Sola Spas for keeping me pretty, you know, going there to get all my girl stuff done. UFC Gym Greenville, they let me use their facilities, and I did a lot of my weight cut there in their awesome saunas. The Fight Doctors, they have done my heart rate training and my diet, made this such an easy cut. I mean, I don't have anything to compare it to, but it wasn't as scary as everyone said it was going to be. Iron Jaw Custom Mouth Guards.
I'm not going to look at your booty there.
Iron Jaw Custom Mouth Guards for the awesome mouth guard. Alliance Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Hafa, all of them up there. They keep my jiu-jitsu on point, as I love doing gi tournaments and stuff, so they really help me out. And RDX Sports for my gear. I need some new gloves because I wore them out at this camp, but those are all my sponsors, and Moxie Fight Hair.
She can be a spokeswoman, ladies and gentlemen.
I got a name.
MMA got a spokeswoman in the making. Congratulations to you.
So much.
And we'll look at victorious Amberlynn Orr went all 3 rounds. That had to be. You got to be exhausted right about now.
A little bit, you know, but we train 5-5s all the time, so 3-5s, you know, it's definitely getting easier for me.
Yeah, and it looks like you took control. To me, I think you had the first one sort of maybe back and forth in second. Third round looked like it was all yours. Did it feel the same way to you?
Yeah, you know, I was getting a little frustrated because at one point we were on the ground and she was gouging my eye, and I was like, you got your freaking finger in my eye. So she moved her finger out of my eye, and then obviously there was a very embarrassing mishap in the third round, and that really got me frustrated and kind of out of my head. But yeah, I mean, I pushed, I did as much as I could do. This is my first fight at 145. I'm a 135er, so I felt good going against a bigger opponent.
Yeah, and it looked like, because she was a pretty big girl out there, it looks like you had the opportunity, and you might have been going for that arm bar there, and I think the third round, if I'm correct. How did it feel to you? And I'm pretty sure it was sort of, oh my God, once she got out of it, because it looked like it was in there pretty tight for a little bit. Or
at first I thought it was, but I have this bad habit of having something and then knowing that I don't have it, but I continue to hold on to it. So I think my corners were telling me to let go, and I should have listened to them and kind of let go a little bit earlier and gotten a more dominant position. But that's not what happened. I'm a little stubborn, and I try to force stuff that's not there sometimes. But you know, it's a mistake, and I'll learn from it. But obviously, it's not a horrible mistake because I still won.
Yeah, and I was going to say it was a pretty emotional win for you there. You sound like you've been through a couple of rough years, 2 years, if I'm correct. But now you got the win. So.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's been a long time coming. You know, I'm with Invicta FC, and my 2 losses have been from female fighters on their promotion. So this was a huge thing for me. Not only physically, you know, I'm a 1 and 2 fighter now instead of an 0 and 2, but more so mentally. I think it was a very good experience.
Over that hump just a little bit, yeah. Now you got the hometown crowd of here moving down here to Greenville. How does it feel to fight and win in front of them?
Man, I think that's obviously, you know, kind of what gave me the edge to keep going, because when I'm in these different states and I don't really have anybody in the crowd, you know, the energy's a lot different. So just having people here that I know support me, my teammates and my fans and my friends, you know, it definitely gets to me. It gives me good energy. And
it's good to call South Carolina home now. Who do you want to thank?
Definitely my team. You know, Upstate Karate, Pitch Black MMA on my corners. Thomas Vasquez, Bradley Strand, Coach Carpenter. I got a couple other teammates fighting tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. And my sponsors, Elizabeth Stump, she's been giving me massages for weeks. My chiropractor, Dr. Johnson at Hillcrest Chiropractic, and you know, just everybody who's here and everybody that supports me.
Got to always thank the chiropractor massage person. Yes. Congratulations to you. The victorious Walter Flores won all 3 rounds, man. The energy had to be there for this one.
Yeah, man, it was definitely there, you know. Just came in there to win, you know. Was confident, and that's it.
Looked like you took a couple of big shots there in that first round.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's probably been a year since I fought in the cage, so you know, gotta feel the first round. And after that, you know, in the second round he dropped me, but I got back up and I just finished the round after that.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you're back on that 1-1. Got your record even up there. Yeah. Where do you want to go from here?
Man, just more wins, you know. I mean, I'm here to make a statement that I'm the best bantamweight in the world, and I mean, I'm going to make that statement. You know, I get better every time I step in the cage.
Absolutely. Who do you want to thank for this fight?
I want to thank, you know, God first, my family, my training partner, and my coaches. And that's it.
The man kept in his mouthpiece the whole time. He's ready to go again, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to you, dude. Side of a victorious LaTroy Colic, up your record of 3-0. Tell me about the the first of that third round there. You came out like gangbusters. It looked like you just want to get it over with and finish them up. Is that the game plan there?
I don't really have a game plan. All they told me to do was be patient. Yeah. Usually, like with wrestling, we're always active. Yeah. And I'm out like within the first 10 seconds. It's like if something don't happen, I need to do something. I had to learn to be patient.
Yeah, and patient you were. Just off my observation, it was close in the first round. Then it started going your way in that second round. Is that the same impression you got, or did you think, you know, anything different?
It's funny because I was thinking about it when I was fighting. Yeah. Like I didn't really force too much off the cage, like because
it's very scary for thinking the same thing during the fight too. By the way. Well, that's neither here.
Yeah. Well, I would think about it like when he would have me up against the cage, he wasn't doing any damage, so like I didn't really feel threatened. Yeah. But in the back of my mind, I had to keep cage control. Yeah. So I was like, well, if I wasn't sure.
Yeah. But you didn't need to go to a judge's decision, getting the TKO there in the third round. Where do you go from here as far as your career? Where do you want to go from here, I guess you should say?
Oh, back to the gym and just see what offers is out there.
Yeah. Anything local you want to take, or somebody offers you something out of town? out of state?
Yeah, because I actually like there's a promotion I fight for all the time. I actually turned down my fight there to fight here, so I can get so I can introduce myself to y'all. And I definitely want to make sure I stay here.
And you did it in a good way. Who do you want to thank for this fight here?
I want to thank Upstate Karate, Mr. T. He always positive. Like that's how I ended up moving here from Maryland. Like I went in, and usually like gyms are hostile.
Yeah.
They were the most welcoming people I ever met in my life, and I moved here. You know what I mean, from Maryland. So like I want to thank Mr. T, all my teammates, and just like anybody I've ever trained with.
Coming in a big way in South Cackalack around here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you again. I'm standing beside Robert Hale. That was all 3 rounds of pure war right there. Describe to people who aren't in the cage what that fight felt like. What you're feeling like right now, too.
I feel great. This is a feeling I felt only one time, and that was a long time ago when I first started my fight career. And I knew he was gonna come. I knew he was gonna bring it. Yeah. But I'm gonna bring it too.
Absolutely. It seemed like you got, to me, on my side of the cage, you got rocked that second round.
Yeah. He did. But we work on it, man. I get hit hard every day. I get hit hard. Yeah. It's not about when you get hit hard, what you gonna do. I'm not gonna fold. Yeah. We in a fighting sport. Why would I fold? Why would I give in to that? I know I'm gonna get hit. But I hit hard too.
And it seems like because you had more of the local crowd, you had a good sized crowd behind you here. Did they motivate you to keep that endurance going into that third round?
Yeah, man. We push for stuff like this in my gym, X3 Sports at Atlanta. We push for stuff. We like, this is the grind. This is what we gonna go through. This is the pain you gonna go through. It's that I suck moment that you want to get past. If you can't get past that moment, you can't get past no moment. I can get past the I suck moment.
Talk about your teammates, your gym. You mentioned 3G down in Atlanta. My apologies. Talk about your teammates.
Man, first of all, Nathan Williams is a brother to me. He took me in when I just started. He believed in me. My coaches Gabriel Katober, Isadora, they all believed in me. This man right here believes in me like no other. My teammate Shamel, they believe in me. I cannot let them down. I won't let them down, and I will continue to keep striving. I am the best, and I will continue to prove why I am the best and why I have the best team in Atlanta.
Where do you go from 864?
Man, I go wherever. Dana White can call me tomorrow and say, hey, can you fight so and so? You damn right I can fight so and so, and I will fight so and so. It doesn't matter who calls me, man. I'm ready.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Steve.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Yes, sir.
Jamie Pickett, you got the victory, but just not the way you wanted to get the victory, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It wasn't the way I wanted, man. I was going to weather the storm. I knew he was an aggressive fighter, so that's why I wasn't really trying to fight him at first. I kind of just wanted to just throw punches at him.
You want
to
kill him out, yeah.
Because I knew he was going to try to take me out early. I was like, because he's bigger than me. I'll fight at 185. Yeah. He wanted to do a catch weight at 200, so I was like, I'm gonna let him, throw his punches, get tired, and I'll start opening up my kicks and punches and takedowns. But I wasn't tired of.
Like I said, it's got to be disappointing. You're in there in the cage and it stops. But you do, I guess you have to understand the reason why they.
I understand. It's their job to protect the fighters.
Absolutely.
They did the right thing to protect these fighters. I mean, it was a nasty cut. Because I caught him with the jab early. That's the first thing they did was jab.
And I saw him open up there.
Yeah. And then he came in the right hand against the cage when I went the elbow. Yeah. I went out the cage, I elbowed him, and then cut him the top of his eyebrow. He has 2 cuts.
Yeah.
I mean, after a while.
I was saying, don't touch me. I don't want to open up a cut above my like that. If the opportunity came to have a rematch next month, the month after next,
at 185.
You would do it.
I don't fight at 200, man. I just did it because I felt like, hey, I could beat him 200, but I wanted at 185 where I feel comfortable. I have my cardio, I have my speed and strength.
The unfortunate part is the fight ended the way it did, but I'm pretty sure you got a good support system around you. You want to give any love to them real quick?
I just want to give a shout out to my family. Got a little family. I got my wife and at home and my family, my friends and family, my grandparents, my grandmother Geneva Pickett, Russell Pickett, my brothers, my sisters, Aaron Long, who's always with me. She's a short little midget. You should get her on camera. And my coach, David,
Rose Hill Kickboxing Academy, and John Salter, PCSP Wrestling. You know, all of us pull together, man.
And I was going to say, I'm sure they'll have you right back again in this fight game.
Oh yeah, and the UFC. Y'all know they gave me that fight 2 days notice. Give me a real chance next time. Don't give me no 2 days notice cut from 210 to 185. Give me a 185 fight. I'll smash any 185 out there. Anybody.
You heard of the man. Carl, No Worries Reed. I still remember that when you're an amateur.
Yes.
No worries. 47 seconds with this guy. 47 seconds inside the cage. You set it up, going for the kick, and then just went to ground and pound on him.
Yeah.
Was that? It seems so simple as I sort of explain it, but in your head, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, in our head is like a whole bunch of calculations going on. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? I'm going here. Why is he going here? No, and then so he circled right into it, man. I've been picking up, trying to learn more, try to learn how to read my opponents, and that's what I did, man. He was circling where I needed to be, and I just trusted my technique.
Yeah, absolutely. And just like you fought all over, trying to get back to at least get a showing from your hometown fans here in South Carolina. What does it mean to you to perform like you did in front of them tonight?
Man, it was amazing, man. I can't thank, just God enough for getting allowed me to be able to compete. Thank for A64. These guys decided to start a program, regional promotion from scratch, not knowing much. They're going through the due diligence to do it right, and they're showing love to the local fighters, man.
Who do you want to thank outside of Michael Cornbread Allen?
Man, all my coaches, Cornbread, Mr. T, he's out there with Stephen Thompson right now. Big Phil just added him into camp for my boxing. Coach Carpenter has my boxing also. Carlos Machado, Hoffa over at Alliance, man, just everyone, pitching in to help me out. There's no egos, and, I'm just excited, man, and the future's bright.
Absolutely. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Tanner Saraceno comes in this fight, goes in the second round, and you pick up the victory. How do you feel?
I feel great, putting all that hard work to use and coming out on top.
Yeah, in the first round, it was all you ground and pound, it looks like. You looked like he didn't have any answers for you. Is that sort of how you saw it too?
We honestly saw him more standing, but against the cage. We were looking at having a lot of pressure against the cage, some dirty boxing, and I had the opportunity. He went for a takedown early. I had an opportunity to capitalize on that and get my takedown and stayed on top, so I did it. Same thing in the second,
the second round looked like it was sort of a wild start to it there. It looked like you guys switched off a little bit, positions a couple of times.
Yeah, I got a solid strike on the feet, felt good with it, and then we went through a scramble. He ended up getting me down, and then I just stayed calm, kind of got my second win, and was able to get back on top and finish it from there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I heard you mention something about the $10,000 864 tournament up here. I'm pretty sure you can use that chunk of change.
Yeah, I got a beautiful fiance staring at me who wants some expensive things for this wedding, so we need to get that done.
I'm pretty sure a good majority of that, if you get that $10,000 and go to her.
I won't get anything, but she will.
Yeah, maybe you get like a hamburger out of it or something like that. Who do you want to thank for this fight? You got a good team.
Revolution Martial Arts does everything above and beyond, and the fight doctors get with them.
Absolutely. Probably next time we'll see you trying to go for that 10,000.
Yes, sir.
All right. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching these post-fight interviews. Make sure to catch us again here on YouTube or Facebook. We appreciate the guys here at A64 for all their hospitality for letting us come down and cover this event. See you next time, folks.